So now on to
Wild Ride. That was something that we just decided, you know, we could do anything we wanted, and this time we've got a hero and heroine who are not lovers. They have their own romances. They find out later in the book that they're brother and sisters, so it's kind of a Luke and Leah thing. And it has demons in it. I wanted it set in an amusement park. I think he wanted to do demons, so we put the demons in an amusement park, and it's just so much fun, and it's completely off the wall, and we still fight constantly, but it was just fun, and it's really, really different. So the one thing we're not sure about is how people are going to react when they realize that Ethan and Mab are never going to, you know, because the assumption is, here's the woman, here's the guy, well, they're going to be lovers, this is the romance, and it's never going to happen. So we had to do everything we possibly could to undercut that, and we gave it to beta readers who said, no, I still think they're going to be together. And I was like, no, they're not, I'm sorry. They're never even going to pat each other on the shoulder. I'm sorry, it's just not happening.
So you're messing with your readers. You're changing
well,
the
it
paradigm.
was the way the story had to be. And I think by the end, people see why it is the way it is and why it has to be. And there's a lot, but we're just trying something, plus demons, you know. I never did demons before, so that was a lot of fun. I got the supernatural thing with the witches and the goddesses with the other collaborations. So that was, said, no, we're going to do demons. Okay, we'll do demons. And of course, he was the one who figured out there's a demon gun, and then there's this, and there's, you know, the army comes in, and there's a black helicopter.
With him, the army always comes in.
The army comes in, there's a black helicopter. The only thing I had to talk him out of was the alligator. It's set in southern Ohio. There are no alligators. He kept saying, well, one could have got there somehow. He really wanted a gator.
In Don't Look Down, somebody got killed.
Somebody got, and then got eaten by an alligator, and then somebody got eaten by an alligator in Agnes too, because he wanted to refer back to, he really had to tie himself in a knot to get this guy eaten by an alligator, but somebody died. So he said, where's the alligator? I said, there's no alligator and Don't Look. There's a dragon. Theme. There's a dragon. You can have the dragon. We'll take the dragon. But.
One of the things you mentioned earlier is that you write blogs about your writing.
Yes.
And you are so open about what's happening, even to the point of, I think
my mother, yes, my daughter is a little, this is mother, you don't have to tell them everything. It's like, well, you know, you're sitting alone in your pajamas, you're typing, might as well share.
You posted a full unedited chapter of Wild Ride, of your book, and we're like, let's see what happens.
Well, it was an expectation thing, because I was worried about that, the fact that Mab and Ethan were never going to be, I said, okay, here's the first chapter. These people are never going to be lovers. Have I done enough to separate them? And then everybody chimed in and said, no, we still think. And they pointed out little subtle things that I would never, well, the fact that he remembers her name the first time. So I took out all the names and just had him think of her as that woman. And then she's been hit on the head, and he's kind of a medic, and there's a place where he, you know, kind of parts through her hair to see, and they said, no, he touched her. They're going to be lovers. I thought, okay, fine. He's going to let her bleed to death. And I took that out. You know, he stays far away from her. He doesn't recognize her. He doesn't think about her. No, they're going to be lovers. No, they're not. I'm here to tell you, no, they're not. The book is done. They never do it. So that was really that kind of expectation thing. What do I have to do to undercut this expectation? And that was fun.